So, this is back to the doom and gloom, and it's also something a bit different. This is a Greek poem from ye olde days. I wouldn't say when because I don't know, it'll be really embarrassing if I get it wrong. But it's a very old traditional poem that I've translated into English. So it's something spoken rather than something sung for a change. Ironically, it's called the Song of the Dead Brother. And yeah, it's another just cheerful
feel good song.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Nice little cheerful ghost story for you. Mother, with your 9 young sons and with your 1 young daughter, your only daughter, precious girl, by all well loved and cherished, though she had reached 12 years of age, the sun had never seen her. By darkness you would wash her hair, at night time you would comb it, and by the twilight's evening star you plaited it and tied it. Matchmakers came from Babylon, from far away they travelled, to take the young girl, Arete, far to their foreign country. 8 of the brothers don't agree, but Constantinus wants it. Mother, why don't we send the girl to wed a foreign suitor? In foreign lands I often walk, to foreign lands I travel. If we should be in foreign lands, we shan't be seen as strangers. You are a wise boy, Constantine, but foolishly you've spoken. What if there's death, my foolish son? What if, my son, there's illness? If there comes bitterness or joy, who'll go and bring her back then? I name the heavens as my judge, the saints I name as witness. If there comes bitterness or joy, I'll go and bring her back then. And so the girl was sent away to wed in foreign country. But then there came unlucky years and months of bitter anger, and death came knocking at their door, and all 9 sons did perish. Their mother cried at all their graves, she mourned at all their tombstones, but when she came to Constantine's, she'd pull her hair in anger. A curse upon you, Constantine! On you 1,000,000 curses! You were the one who sent my girl to wed a foreign husband. What of the promise that you made? How will you now fulfill it? You named the heavens as your judge, the saints you named as witness. If there came bitterness or joy, you'd go and bring her back then. And from the mother's bitter curse, and from her bitter anger, the earth at once began to shake, and Constantine was risen. Out of a cloud he makes a steed, out of a star a bridle, and with the moon for company he goes to fetch his sister. He finds the girl combing her hair out in the silver moonlight. From far away he waves to her, and from close up he greets her. Why come you now, my Constantine? What happens at this hour? If you have come with joyous news, I'll put my finest dress on. Come as you are now, sister dear, and leave your finest dresses. He draws the horse up to the halt, and sets the girl behind him. But, as they rode along the way, the little birds were singing. They didn't sing as birds should sing. They didn't sing as swallows. Instead, they sang and spoke aloud with sounds like human voices. Whoever saw a pretty girl riding behind a stranger? Did you hear that, my brother dear? Hear what the birds are saying? They're only birds, and birds will sing. All that you hear is bird song. But as they travelled further on, yet more small birds were singing. Isn't it odd? Isn't it strange? And isn't it uncanny for those who live to ride along with those who are not living? It's April, and the birds do sing. It's May, and they are nesting. You frighten me, my brother dear. And how you smell of incense. It's that we went to church last night. That's why I smell of incense. But further on into the wood, yet more small birds were singing. The miracles that one can see, the wonders one encounters, of such a lovely slender lass dragged along by a dead man. Did you hear that, my brother dear? Hear what the birds are saying? Just Leave the birds now, Arati. They're only singing nonsense. Tell me, what happened to your strength? What happened to your beauty? What happened to your fine blonde hair and to your lovely whiskers? It's been a while since I fell ill, and all my hair has fallen. At just that moment, as they spoke, they drew up to the churchyard. He rears upon his steed, and then he vanishes before her. She hears the tombstones crashing down. She hears the graveyard ringing, and Arati sets off alone and goes up to their homestead. She sees her gardens cold and bare. She sees the trees all wilted. She sees the bushes all dried out. She sees the hedges blackened. She sees before her own front door the weeds are growing taller. She finds the door is locked and barred. She finds the keys are missing. She finds the windows of the house are shuttered up and bolted. She pounds the door with all her might and hears the windows creaking. If you're a friend, go on your way. If you're a foe, don't stop here. And if you're death, I've nothing left. I've no more sons to give you. And my poor little Arati is far in foreign country. Get up, dear mother. Open up. Get up, my dearest mother. Who is that knocking on my door? Who is that calls me mother? Open up, mother. Open up. 'Tis Arati, your daughter. She came downstairs, and they embraced, and both died reunited.